doing a long haul from Quebec to South Carolina. It's Georgetown. 53 hours and 37 minutes remains on this job. It's going to net us 37,000, which is more than double what we currently have. Um, yeah. So I did plan this route out the last time. Plan is to travel down into Baltimore. Once we hit Baltimore, we're going to sleep, we're going to refuel, and then we will finish off and get out to Georgetown, South Carolina. Alright, I have a new mic. I'm using my headset mic because I realized during the last stream that I had muted my mic and the mute had not come off. So for the end of the video and the end of the stream, you weren't hearing me at all. Which is fine. This mic headset, I can, when I want to mute it, put my mic up like this and pull it back down, and I am unmuted again, which should be a lot better for us. Alright, let's just look at our business stuff, since that's what we're all here for. We have an account balance of 24,000. We currently have a payment of 7,602. 469,996 left on our loan. We can take another 30,000 out, which is great, but we don't need that right now. All right, so we did purchase a new trailer last time. It's a dry van. Pierre is using it currently. It hasn't actively been used yet. Victor appears to have driven more miles than us, which seems unlikely. But, it is what it is. Maybe he's not sleeping as much as we are. Actually, no, that does seem likely, given that we do sleep 16 hours at a time sometimes. I've eaten up a lot of hours. He's probably not sleeping as much as we are. Alright, and Pierre, he's doing alright. We'll need to upgrade their trucks soon. I want to get them on better horsepower. Look at mine, like 455. I want to upgrade them, but first and foremost, we need to upgrade our garage. Alright, so I think we might be ready to go. Well, let's look at the garage first. Yeah, so this is obviously weighted because of me. The profit per day is 23,000, which is not anywhere near accurate because I am here. So we driver's pay 75,000, and this is really where it comes in. Is driver's pay. I don't pay myself, and my maintenance isn't included here, I don't believe. Neither is my fuel. All of my stuff comes out of my pocket and not the garage revenue. But that brings us to an average daily profit of 23,450. So, dual-sided goals. I would like to upgrade this garage, which is going to be 100,000. And I want to get us 2 more drivers. So we're talking probably close to $500,000, maybe 400,000. But getting the 2 trucks where I want them to be, and then getting onto just the upgrade alone, that's 400. So probably close to 400,000 get that done, which maybe we can do that with this trip plus those two working. But let's get to it. All right, we're taking milk from Canada to Georgetown, South Carolina for some reason. Somebody really likes Canadian milk. All right, let's get on it. And we are, obviously, it's using the Coast to Coast mod and a Canadian map. I remember prior to getting this job we had slept and we had refueled, so we should be good to go. Alright, I may cut this stream short in Baltimore and then come back after eating and the kids go to bed and all that. So. These on-ramps are killer. They have driven me into the wall every single time I've tried to go on them, so let's not do that this time. Hey. Stay on the road, buddy. I was just putting you in cruise control. This is why I need a wheel. Without a wheel, my cruise control is I push in on the left joystick, and it seems that every time I do that, it pushes me off to the side. Doing this now because hopefully the weather holds up, but it is looking like rain, and it seems like every time it rains here the power flickers, and I haven't yet got a battery backup for my computer, so I may need to shut her off later. That's alright, we're doing it now. I am expecting it to take about 2 hours, all said and done. That depends a lot on how much traffic we come into, if we're able to maintain speed. But I expect about 2 hours. Shoot. Oh. This is why we don't text and drive. Oh, that was so bad. Yeah, and I'm just gonna keep racking up the damage. Oh, dear. Well, Dalton Buckley, thank you for the follow. How was my cargo here? 2%. Oof. 2% to the trailer, 1% to the cargo, 13 to my truck. I may need to... Yeah, let's... Oh. I feel so stupid. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's keep moving. My question is, how do you damage milk? Somebody want to tell me that? This is the least likely to be damaged cargo that I can possibly think of. It's not even flammable. Did I shake it up and turn it into cheese? Maybe it's butter now, but that's what happened. I shook it up and I turned it into butter. I'm actually paying attention at this light. So if I run into this guy, that's all on me. Oh. There we go. Gotta run into customs. There. Why would you run into me? Oi. That one wasn't even on me. That was on that car. Just because I have a blinker on doesn't mean that you can pull over. Apparently it's only 65 through here. Usually when I hop into the States, it jumps up to 75. Alright. So, new plan. We need to find a garage to repair ourselves with. So where are we? We're right here. Alright. So it looks like Burlington. It's not going to have one. So, it's going to be a little bit then. Don't make me go all the way to New York. Hartford, nothing. You're going to make me go all the way to New York. And that is out of my way, which means Baltimore it is. So we will not be repairing ourselves in Baltimore. Oh, so we either have to go out of our way into New York City to repair ourselves, or go out of our way into Manchester. It's probably a recruitment agency. Looks like we can repair ourselves in Manchester, though. No, I'm not doing that. It's easier just to go to New York. I mean, at that point, like, I could just go into New York to the, what is it, Volvo dealership here. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop that. Yeah. Oh, it's one-way streets. Let's head out on to our trip. Right now, it's 19. Without it, it's 17. Oh, it's 18. So it adds on an hour to our trip. You know what? Let's just deal with it. It until it becomes a problem, we'll just deal with it. There. I don't like it sitting at 13% damage, but I also don't want to add an hour onto our trip unless we have to. Ooh. This loan came out. confused me. I didn't want to turn there. I want to turn here. I love how they just trust the blinker. What if I was wrong? What if I, you know, accidentally put my blinker on one road ahead? Not like that's a thing that ever happens or anything, but just saying, what if? Yeah, what if? I'm about 85% sure I had the right way there. I didn't see a stop sign, so we'll go with that. So I need to get over into his lane. So let's see if he'll let me pull over. Okay. I think my trailer might be over. Okay, there we go. He slowed down for me. Beautiful. We are already, where are we now? Just outside of Burlington. So we're chugging along. those of you watching on YouTube, if you do want to watch these as they happen, because the way I do things is I stream to Twitch first, then I download the video and upload it to YouTube. I may eventually create some YouTube specific content, but I go Twitch first. So if you want to watch it as it happens, you can head over onto Twitch and look for Anubis the Jackal. That's ANUBISTHEJACKLE. I feel like I just missed my turn. What do you think? With that whole blatant self-promotion thing. Yep, I did. Now we're going through Boston, which is alright because it unlocks Manchester. Adds on really no time to our trip and gets us closer to a mechanic, so we're going to do that. We will do that. That works for me. Look at that. We figured it out. So the thing about it is, if you do not visit the town, it won't unlock jobs for you to, as a origin. You have to visit the town to unlock the origin. So I could get it as a destination, but only if one of the cities I already have uses that as a destination. So by swinging through the town, you open it up to be able to get jobs. But, you know, hopefully I don't have to worry too much about it, because I try to get a job from the city that I'm currently in, if at all possible, simply because even if it's not the best paying job, it's usually within a range that would make travel not worth it. Why are you going so slow? It is 73. What are you doing? Pulling into the gas station. I see what you're doing. Oh, I am going to be so prepared for dinner. Sitting over here shaking. All I've had to eat today is a bowl of oatmeal, which is delicious. But don't get me wrong, I love oatmeal, but I have a tendency to forget to eat properly when I work from home, which I did. And we've discovered Manchester. It's 55 through here. I'm just gonna coast to a slowdown because I don't think any cops are coming, and it's probably gonna bump up back to 70 here soon, so. Alright, back to 75 it goes. Come on, Pierre. Only 504? Was that with the trailer? I think it was. Pretty sure that was your trailer job. It was 504, and you used the trailer to do it. Oy vey. Oh well. At least he's using the trailer, that's all I can say. Hopefully he levels up this next time, because I'd like to start making some money off of those two. Like I said, at the least, I need to make enough to cover the loan payment. Once I've done that, I can pay the loan down. But I need to be able to make enough to cover the payment so that the money that I make goes towards improving the business. Right now, I'm just trying to stave off, the loan payment. It really is a give and take. If you're into the grind, you refuse to take a loan, you can actually grow bigger faster. Well, in the long term. I was able to grow big, get on, a couple of trucks, get my own truck, get employees, get drivers rather, faster because I took the loan. But I believe, really, if I had done it all by myself, it would have stabilized faster because the loan payment does slow what I am personally able to do. But then it balances out. Once I have enough drivers that they're covering any potential loan payment, it doesn't matter what I have, because everything that I make is going towards the business. Oh, what? Why did I think that was road? Alright, I'm just gonna roll up here. Yeah, just gonna do that. Oh, apparently not, because I'm an idiot. I'm really not paying attention tonight. I mean, that's the whole reason I have to come here in the first place, but come on. Oh, alright. We have 7 hours before we have to rest. Alright. Service this. I've already checked out the configuration. I haven't leveled up since I was here last, so. There's 47 hours left in our trip, so. Well, that is beautiful. Empty road right here in the middle of Boston. Oh, I'm about to get a red light. Yep, there it goes. Thought I had enough time on that yellow, turns out it didn't. Did not have enough time to stop, so... So I remembered now why in my original game so what I did was I purchased a different garage first. Because, and here's the thing, it costs you, so you start out with the one bay garage. If you've been watching along, you didn't actually see that because I started the stream series after hiring my first person, I believe. But you start with a garage, but it's only a single bay, and it's just you. To be able to hire a driver, you have to upgrade your garage, and it costs $180,000 to upgrade your garage. But here's the thing, it costs you to buy a new garage $180,000, and they're 3 bay garages, which means your initial upgrade is actually less efficient than buying a brand new garage, because you can fit only 2 people into the garage that you upgrade. Granted, one of them is you, but you know, you're still, you know, taking jobs when you buy a new garage. So what I did on my initial game was I bought a brand new garage and I just loaded it with people, and I upgraded it for the $100,000 that it costs. And so I've got 3 or 4 garages with 5 people, and then my little garage, my headquarters, where it's just me. But don't think it really matters, because what you can do is, when you do buy a new garage, you can transfer yourself to that garage. So all in all, it doesn't really matter. You're always going to be using one of the bays that you have. Alright, so I believe now we are back on, well, we're close to, because we would have ended up going through Hartford. So, what's this? That's a recruitment, I believe. So why don't we go there? I know it's a little out of our way, but we're already out of our way, and I don't know, going to South Carolina, I don't know when I will be up in Providence again. So I'm going to be riding out down, you know, southeast for a bit. I've got my boys up in the New England area. They can rock that out for me. So I think instead of upgrading Bangor, I may purchase a garage in Florida, and then I'll ride out to the West Coast into the actual SCS maps. So probably either Arizona or California. And I'll put the garage there. Maybe I'll grab Texas on the way through, but basically I feel Washington is coming out soon, so I want to work my way towards there, and I'll be grabbing that up. I'm sure they've given a release date. I just haven't been paying attention to that. But I want to get near Washington, and when it comes out, I'm going to grab it, and we'll once Washington comes out, and I make sure Coast to Coast hasn't got bungled up with it, or they update. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. Yeah, the idea, I'm trying to come up with a plan to tackle the country, because you can only have so many drivers, and I haven't checked if Coast to Coast increases that limit, but I believe it's 276 drivers, including yourself. So that's 80 garages, which would be enough to have one per state, but I also have Canada. So I want to start with region-based, so Bangor is covering New England, Florida, or maybe Atlanta could cover the southeast region. I'm thinking Texas, maybe somewhere in Louisiana. So yeah, we'll go Atlanta for the southeast, and let's see, maybe Dallas for the Midwest here, and I was thinking Chicago for up north in the Midwest, but maybe Minneapolis. It's kind of scattered up here, so. And then Barstow. Now, let's do Las Vegas for this, cover this entire region. And then Portland for, or you know what, we'll wait until Washington, and then we'll come up with where we want to do it, because you know they're going to have Seattle. And I don't want to put something into Washington on Coast to Coast when I feel like they're going to remove it once the DLC comes out. Sorry about that. So yeah, how's that sound? It's leave a comment, or if you're on the stream here, leave a message on there, because you know, this is gonna take some time, but I really want to play this out. I haven't really blown up any coast to coast game that I've done. I've only done one other profile with this mod enabled, so I think that is the best way to tackle it. Sorry, I'm just chewing. It looks like I got distracted and rode right past my exit. So, we're going to skip Providence, which is fine because we are coming up on needing to sleep anyway. So, Baltimore's right there. We'll just get down there and do it. Alright, 6 o'clock. I'm going to turn my lights on and make sure my high beams aren't on. Four and a half hours and we have to sleep. And we're right outside New York. Probably good. Look at that. We planned our route out almost perfectly. We have 280, 260 miles left on our fuel. Not entirely sure if we have enough fuel. That may not have been planned out well. We'll see. If it's not, we should have enough to go us until Philly. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, so that was 280 before, because now it's 275. 271. One thing I'm going to work on is my fuel economy. Which I love that it's a skill, because in real life it's a skill. You can influence your fuel economy by the way that you drive. It's a thing. It's a skill that I have been working on developing in myself, but it's almost a science how difficult it can be. All right, now there's New York. We'll get to Baltimore probably close to 8, maybe. Well, no, it's 7:30, so 8:30, 9 o'clock. And we'll rest. That'll be 8 hours. So get there right after the sun sets and leave right before the sun fully rises. And like I said, once we get to Baltimore, I am going to rest. That's where we'll end this stream and this video. And once I have some dinner and family time, I will finish off the stream and the trip. That's not what I wanted. So relaxing. This is why I started this video so early. Short trips, it's not such a big deal, but these long hauls, man, they'll put you to sleep. It's kind of the idea, isn't it? Let's see, my YouTube channel for these is for that kind of ASMR relaxation. So if you're falling asleep, feel fine. Put us on loop. That's why we build the playlist. Enjoy it. If you feel like being a more active participant, join the Twitch. We all consume our videos in our own way, and how you consume it is entirely up to you. Got 2 hours. Our man's gonna start yawning soon, but I think we're almost there. I do believe we are almost there. Yes, we are just outside of Philadelphia, which means we are almost to Baltimore. Alright, so I'm going to get quiet for a bit. I'm going to let you enjoy the engine noises while we ride from Philadelphia into Baltimore. Hi there, thanks for joining. We are on our way into Baltimore as we speak. So, we're gonna sleep when we get there. It looks like we planned out our fuel almost perfectly. Depending on how much we have when we get to Baltimore, I may fuel and then rest. If you're wondering, yes, the truck does appear to get more difficult to handle while you are tired. But the signs are there. Baltimore is on our map. We have an hour and a half, so an hour and a half and 91 miles. So we will go rest. We'll fuel up first, and then we'll rest, I think. No, we're gonna rest first, because otherwise we will crash. We have plenty of fuel to get us from the rest stop to the fuel station. There's a recruitment agency, so that was a useful trip too. And now here's our motel. So, thank you for watching. That was the first leg of this long haul. I'm going to rest now. And we will finish this trip up a little later.